Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday. Today we're going to be focusing on area. Actually, this whole week we're going to be focusing on looking at area. Today we're going to review what it means to tile and the equation for area. Let's take a look. Area is the measurement of space inside an object using square units. When I lay out square units, I call it tiling. So you'll notice this shape, I can see every single tile, so I can actually count the square units inside the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The area of this shape is 10 square units because there are 10 square units inside the shape. Now let's take a look at the rectangle. You'll notice that each side is labeled. On this side we have 1, 2, 1, 2. Square units. So it's labeled as 2. I'm going to call this my length. I'm going to draw my L to represent the length. Across the top, I have the number 3. 1, 2, 3. Notice that I had to count this square again when I was labeling my top units. I'm going to call this my width. I can find area two ways. One, I can count these square units that are inside my shape. Or I can use multiplication and multiply my length times width to get my area. Length times width will always equal area for a square or rectangle. Let's start by counting my units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 square units inside my shape, so the area is 6 square units. If I were to use multiplication, I would do 2, the length, times 3, the width, and I also know that that's going to equal 6. 6 square units is my area. Let's practice with a couple of models of our own. For each of these rectangles, I'm going to label the sides, write an equation, and double check by counting. So let's start by labeling. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to call this side my length, and I have 4 units on this side. Now I'm going to label my width. 1, 2. I have 2 units along the bottom, and like I said, I'm going to call this my width. Knowing that, I know that I can find the area by multiplying, so I am going to write that equation like I said before. A, which stands for area, equals 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8, so my area is 8 square, SQ for square, units. Now I'm going to double check by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 square units inside my shape. My area is 8 square units. Let's try it with the next rectangle. Once again, I'm going to start by labeling. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to call this my length again. And I'm labeling that as 3 units. Now let's figure out our width. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units make up my width. I'm going to write my W off to the side, that W representing width. Once again, I'm going to set up my equation. A equals area, so A is area. A is going to equal 3 times 4. So that means my area equals 12 square units in this shape. I'm going to double check that number by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my area is indeed 12 square units. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. My length is 4 units. Once again, I'm going to write the L off to the side so I know that that is my length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My width is 6. I'm going to write the W off to the side so I know that is my width. Area equals length times width, so area is going to equal 4 times 6, which means my area is going to equal 24 square units. We can double check to make sure the area is 24 square units by counting the tiles in the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The area of this shape is 24 square units. Let's try one more example. In these examples, something seems to be missing. When we're tiling, we can use what we already have to help us figure out what's missing in order to determine the area. Let's start with this rectangle here. I notice there are 1, 2, 3, 4 units on this side of the shape. So I'm going to label that as 4 units. 1, 2, 3 units along the bottom. So let's call this our length, and we'll call this one our width. We have a length of 4 and a width of 3. I can solve this 2 ways. One, I can start by doing 4 times 3. Since I know 4 times 3, or length times width, will equal area, equals 12. The area of the shape should be 12 units. I can also finish tiling the shape by making sure everything lines up. I'm going to go across. I should have 3 that go across because my width is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I should have 4 that go along the bottom for my, or along this, that go vertically or up and down for my length. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I can see my length here is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can see that my area is in fact 12. Let's try it with another shape. 1, 2. My length on this shape is going to be 2 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My width is going to be 8 units. So once again, I can find the area by doing 2 times 8, since length times width equals area. 2 times 8 is 16. So my area should be 16 unit squares. I can also finish tiling. I know if my width is 8 on this side, it's going to have to be 8 on the opposite side. Finish tiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I now have 8 on this side. I should have 2 as my length on the other side as well. When I count all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I can tell that my area is indeed 16 square units. Now it's your turn. Give the practice problems a try. Some of your problems will involve finishing tiling, and some will involve counting the tiles or using multiplication. Good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.